Hey guys, Ailoupup here. Today I have for you about 8 books that I think would be, for me, 5 stars. This is basically my 5-star prediction video. I've seen this around on BookTube a few times, but it wasn't something I really thought about doing myself until I was going through my Goodreads to be read pile and getting rid of books that I didn't even really know why they were on there. And I realized that I had books on there that I thought probably would be 5 stars, but I just haven't gotten to for one reason or another. The first book is Skyward by Brandon Sanderson. This book, and really the series, is something that I've heard a lot of lately, especially since the second book just came out not too long ago. Understandably, as Brandon Sanderson is a fairly popular author. While preparing this video, I actually realized that I've only read 2 of his books all the way through, but both of them I have given 5 stars. He writes amazing characters that I fall in love with, and I absolutely adore his worlds. However, currently not every book is out in the series, and that is basically the main reason why I haven't yet picked it up. The second book is Howl's Moving Castle by Diana Wynne Jones. I have watched and loved the anime Howl's Moving Castle, and that is basically my main reason for wanting to read it. And I have heard that the book is fairly different from the movie, and that the movie is only really loosely based on it, but that doesn't stop me from hoping that I love the book just as much as I love the movie. The third book is The Swap by Robin Harding. I haven't read all of her books. In fact, the only one currently that I've finished is The Party. But when I did read The Party, I did really enjoy it. And as this is her most recent book, and often authors do get better with each book, I have high hopes that I will enjoy this at least just as much as The Party. The fourth book is The Savior's Champion by Jenna Moreci. This is actually an author I have not actually read before, so I really don't have anything to go by for her books. But she is someone that I watch fairly regularly on YouTube. She posts mostly writing advice and tips, and for the times when I actually feel like writing, I feel like they help. This is the only thing I have to go on for her books, but as with everything on this list, I do have high hopes. The fifth book is Little Woman by Louisa May Alcott. While I do think that I will probably give this a 5 stars, this is actually more of a reminder for me to read it because I've been interested in watching the movie that just came out not too long ago. But before I do that, I do want to read the book. And so far, everything that I have heard from both the book and the movie have been real good. Book 6 is Anxious People by Frederick Bachman, who is yet another author that I haven't read anything from. I have heard some really good things about the books that he writes, which is my main reason for putting this on here. And while I could put Beartown or And Every Morning the Way Home Gets Longer and Longer, but I chose to go with Anxious People because that is the book that just came out and the one that currently people are talking about. Book 7 is To Sleep in a Sea of Stars by Christopher Paolini. This is another book that came out very recently. But unlike Frederick Bachman, Christopher Paolini is an author I have read before. It's just been very long. I read and loved Aragon when I was in high school, and I know that if I read it now, I probably would have some issues with it. However, I have hope that I will love To Sleep in a Sea of Stars just as much as I did Aragon when I first read it. Now, originally, this video was actually supposed to end with To Sleep in a Sea of Stars, but as I was preparing this video, I had one more thought, and this is a book, or rather a series, that I will actually have soon. I don't have it currently, as of recording this, but I should have it later this week, courtesy of a birthday gift card I got from my dad. And of course, when I say series, I do mean the first 3 volumes, and that is Inuyasha by Rumiko Takahashi. The anime is something that I watched when I was in high school, something in like 2008, I think, when I was roughly about 13. And lately I've been really wanting to rewatch the anime, but because the manga is something that I never originally watched, or read it rather, I wanted to read it before I rewatched it. So I have the first 3 collections on their way to me. And honestly, I fully expect to love the manga just as much as I love the anime. And probably a lot of it is going to be nostalgic. So those are the books and series that I feel would probably get 5 stars. Let me know in the comments what you think you would give 5 stars, and I will see you next time. Bye!